Hello. Welcome back to your tarot reading. I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves. So today's pick a card is going to be pick a card on the change that is on the horizon for you, my love. So I'm excited because we got a pretty mixed group of like piles. Like everything seems pretty shaken up. So I'm excited for that. Anyways, without further ado, you guys, here is a clip of the piles right now. Alright guys, so these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the brimstone, group 2 with the angel aura quartz cluster, group number 3 with the zebra calcite, and group number 4 with my personal favorite, the bumblebee jasper. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Alright you guys, so now that you have picked your pile, you can go and check out my description box where I've left everybody timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go and jump into today's pick a card. The freaking brimstone. I love brimstone, aka sulfur. Yes, it does smell like gas, okay, but I love it. I think it's so beautiful and bright, and just the name alone, like, ooh, brimstone, ooh, you know, spook a spook. Anyways, we're gonna roll your astrology dice, your zodiac dice. Aries and Libra. Hello, Aries. Hello, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising. Hello. We also have Virgo and Leo. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Leo. All right, you guys. Sarah. Group number 1. Forgive me, but I kind of have this urge to speak out of order in regards to like the tarot cards. So I'm not going to go from like 1 to... I'm sorry. Anyways, there's a reason for it though. We're going to talk about the 8 of Cups first, you guys, okay? The 8 of Cups is the second card that came out for you guys, and I find this very interesting because it came up in reverse. And when the 8 of Cups is in reverse, this is saying... do I stay? Do I go? Is this situation worth me trying again? Can I actually solve this problem that is sitting in front of me? Or is this a lost cause? And it's almost like I don't want to give up because I'm going to be disappointed. But at the same time, if I keep trying, I'm going to be disappointed. Or I'm worried that I'm not going to get the results that I want if I keep trying. Now, obviously... if you guys are, you know, not new here, you guys know this is a group reading. So you do take this just however it resonates for you. But something in your life you're questioning, like, is this something that I should really be putting my energy towards? Is this something that's even worth my time anymore? Relationships, a work situation, a school, I don't know. But it's like it's a difficult situation because it's almost something that we don't want to let go of. It's almost something that we're like hesitant to walk away from because we still see something, we see like a little glimmer of hope there, but we're like, is it really going to turn out? And with this, you really do just have to ask yourself, like, am I really putting my energy in the right places? Am I really, you know, is it worth my time to stay in this relationship that isn't moving in the direction I want it to move? Is it really worth my time to continue to take this class or continue to stay in uni or college? Is it really worth my time to, you know what I'm saying, keep trying at whatever this thing is when I'm not yielding the results that I want, when I'm getting hurt, or when I'm just, you know what I'm saying, having a struggle? And then we also have the 9 of Swords, which I find very interesting as well. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but this little... whatever he is, this little person here is in agony. As you guys can see, he's in peril. He's having a struggle. The 9 of Swords talks about mental, for some reason, I want to say mental blockages. It signifies like anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. That's the classic definition of this card. However, it feels almost like a mental block. There's something that we're not able to really have a breakthrough in our own internal mind. And I don't know if it's like the breakthrough of realizing that this 8 of Cups is no longer viable. I'm not sure what that is. Obviously, again, you guys are going to have to ask yourself, like, you know what I'm saying, what that blockage is. But I'm just feeling like for a lot of you watching this, there's some type of mental block, or there's some type of mental, mental block holding you guys back. Yeah, some of you may be experiencing some anxiety around this decision to walk away. Some of you guys may be experiencing some depression or some sadness even. Again, this is a group reading, so I know depression and sadness aren't the same thing at all, but because it's a group reading, I'm going to read it both ways. So, yeah. Now, we also have this burdens here, you guys, with the 10 of Wands. This is a really rough group, right? And it's not necessarily saying that like the changes that are taking place in your life are rough. I'm feeling like we're almost having some type of like pressure relieved, or some type of, again, like weight lifted. The 10 of Wands signifies some type of burden that is on our back, some type of like struggle or misfortune or responsibilities on our plate or something like that. And I feel like because this is a change, if you guys are relating to this going on right now, I do feel like this is signifying that you guys are going to be released from these burdens. You guys are going to be released from this anxiety, from this depression, from this sadness. I feel like you guys are going to gain some type of clarity in regards to this walking away situation. So yeah. Now, going back to the first card that came out for you guys, we have the Knight of Spears. So it is very possible, you guys, that this is a work situation or a situation that has to do with you guys earning an income or earning some type of money, or maybe just something that you have worked really hard towards, because the Knight of Pentacles signifies, again, someone who works really hard, somebody who is financially stable and independent. They are reliable, they are steady, they are like grounded, right? The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded. It could be that the situation that you guys are frustrated about is a situation that's taking a long time. And I say this because the Knight of Pentacles is the knight that he's slow. He's a slow knight. He's the slowest moving knight. So he's like, when he comes up, it feels like we are having progression, but progression that is very slow, almost to the point where it could be unnoticeable progression. Does that make sense, you guys? So yeah, I'm sorry I read it that way, like out of order, but it just felt like I needed to get to like the meat of the situation before talking about the Knight and the 10 of Wands. So moving on to your first oracle card, you guys, we have tangibility, and it says make your dreams real. So there could be, again, some hesitancy to change up what it is that you guys are doing. Again, I don't know if this has to do with a relationship, with work, with school. It's going to be different because this is a group reading. However, I feel like this is saying that whatever you're doing right now, I don't feel like it's 100% fulfilling you. I don't feel like it's 100% what it is that you're wanting to do. And I feel like this is saying, like, make those changes that you're wanting to make. If you have a dream to start your own business, if you have a dream to be in a particular type of relationship, if you have a dream to study a certain topic or to get a degree in a certain topic, like, do it. Like, don't let your current circumstances stop you from achieving your dreams. All right, you guys, that's what I feel like this is saying. And I almost feel like that mental block may be talking about this, like you not being able to fully see the reality that you are capable of having your dreams. As you guys can see here, this woman has her eyes like covered, right? She has her eyes covered. She can't see the path in front of her. So for me, this is really signifying like you need to take that mask off, take those blinders off, and try to carve a path for yourself in order to make your dreams tangible, okay? I'm almost feeling like there's a need for you guys to quiet the voices around you, like outside people, all right, and listen to yourself, because yeah, I'm just feeling for some of you, like you guys may be confused or conflicted on a certain decision that you have to make because of what everybody around you is saying. And I'm feeling like it's not that their opinions are irrelevant or don't matter, but your opinion is the most important opinion in regards to this decision that needs to be made. Does that make sense? I need a little bit of a drink. Okay, so interesting. Yeah, opulence here. It's time to lead. It's time to not necessarily care what other people are telling you to do. It's time to not necessarily put others' needs in front of yours. It's time to fully just listen to yourself and your own intuition and be that leader in your life. Be the person who's making the decisions for you. Don't do things for other people. Don't consider like, oh, well, so-and-so is going to be disappointed in me if I do this, or if I do this, or if I do that. Like, it's time to lead. It's time to take control of the car and drive your own car. You know what I'm saying? Be in the driver's seat, you guys. That's basically what I feel like this card is saying. And again, there's some type of like, and again, I don't know if it's like people in your ear or people telling you like, oh no, that's not a good idea for you to do this, or that's not a good idea for you to do that. But it's like, you need to stop listening to what they're saying and just listen to yourself. There's a lot of like clutter, I feel like, in your guys' mind. There's a lot of like stuff going on in your head that's preventing you from being able to see a clear path forward. That's what I'm feeling like is happening here. And because this is change that's taking place, I do feel like you guys are going to step into this leader role. I do feel like you guys are going to step into this role of like, no, I'm going to actually do this for me because this is what I want to do. It's my life. You live once. you know, that we know of for sure. So yeah, that's just, oh my God. Okay. So we have mosaic, and it says, let chance play a creative role in your life. So for some of you, there is a need to let go of control. For some of you, there is a need to kind of surrender to the flow of life, to the natural flow of what is taking place, and to not try to fine tune everything so much. Here's the thing, you guys. Humans make mistakes. Like, we all make mistakes. We're all so imperfect, and that's okay. And sometimes when we try to make the things around us so perfect and so fine-tuned, we end up losing the beauty or the magic that life really does give to us. Like, we end up losing that because we're trying to make things perfect. And sometimes perfection lies in imperfection, okay? So if you guys are being really hard on yourselves, I want you guys to let go of that. I want you guys to allow yourself to make mistakes, and don't beat up on yourself too much. Don't be too hard on yourself, group number one. I feel like some of you need to hear that. I feel like some of you are really hard on yourselves. Again, maybe it's just because of that Nine of Swords, but yeah. I feel like almost, even with this decision that you guys have to make to walk away or to stay, I feel like you're beating up on yourself about the decision. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to choose the wrong thing. And it's like, it's okay. Like, there's no such thing as a wrong choice. Whatever choice we make in life, all the choices that we make in life are the most perfect choices that we could make in that moment. I find a lot of peace and I find a lot of solace in the idea that everything I've ever done in my life, any decision I've made, any choice, any path I've gone down, was exactly what I wanted to do in that moment. And even if I disagree with it now, at the time, I felt like I was doing the right thing, or I felt like I was going down the path that I wanted to go down. And I cherish and accept and love myself for who I was at that time and the decisions I made. So don't beat up on yourself is what I'm trying to say. The next, oh my God. This reading is a little bit synchronistic, you guys. And I know I shuffled off camera today, but like, this is kind of crazy. It says, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So shout out to all my Virgos out there. Yes. This whole reading has very Virgo energy. And I know there's other zodiac signs here. However, this whole reading gives me very Virgo energy. Okay. You guys, Virgo suns, Virgo moons, Virgo Mercuries, you guys are so hard on yourself, okay? And I need you to stop. I need you to literally give yourself the space to make mistakes. Give yourself the space to mess up sometimes. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be everything for everyone all the time. You are doing perfect, okay? You don't need to constantly criticize your actions. Even if you guys aren't Virgos, you don't need to constantly criticize the decisions that you're making, okay? So this card is just letting you guys know that you are good enough. I do feel like you guys are going to embrace this energy of kind of releasing the need to control things, getting out of this heavier energy of the anxiety, of the depression, of the burdens that you have. All right. Now, the next two cards I have here, you guys, are shadow work cards. These cards can be a little bit aggressive, so I apologize if they hurt your feelings. I'm going to try to read them as gently as I can, but it says possessive, the first shadow work card, and it says, you are clinging to someone or something way too tightly. Learn to let go. Love has no ownership. Everyone has free will. You guys, low-key, that's kind of freaky. Is that not kind of freaky, group one? That's kind of freaky. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I feel like you guys received that. I'm going to just leave it at that. The next one we have here is boundaries, and it says develop healthy boundaries to make sure you are emotionally and mentally stable. It's okay to say no. Babe, it's okay to say no. Saying no, I feel like, is the most powerful words that you can speak sometimes. And I know it's hard when you're a yes person. I used to be a yes person. Anytime someone would ask me to do something, I would be like, yes, yes, yes. Just because I feel bad. If I hurt somebody, I feel bad if I'm not able to be there for somebody. But 1000%, you guys, there's so much power in no. There's so much power in saying, this is my boundary. You are not welcome to cross this boundary. This is the boundary in which I'm able to love myself and love you at the same time. And we're not crossing it, period. So, develop healthy boundaries, you guys. It's okay to say no. The last card I have here for you guys is Sulfur, which I remember when this came out, I was like, funny. So, this is volcanic, progressive, and inventive. It says, Oh, also, it is represented by Leo in the sun. It says, sourced from volcanic areas. Sulfur is an excellent companion for bottled up emotions that can manifest as skin conditions, fevers, emotional outbursts. Sulfur has a negative electric charge, allowing it to absorb toxicity and destruction from your surroundings. Sulfur also brings to light the natural disasters in your personal landscape, highlighting your shadows in order to clear the path for renewal. This opens awareness of triggers that can cause eruptions, placing consciousness in action. Wow. Okay, you guys, I find that really interesting. So some of you may be experiencing manifestations of your stress on your outward body. So this is basically saying that there is a need to recognize or to kind of highlight the negativity that's happening in your life or the negative occurrences that are happening, recognize them, and then release them so that we can clear a path forward. But we have to notice them first. We have to take notice of them. We have to look them in the eye and say, I know that you are there. I recognize you, and now I'm going to deal with it so that I can move on. So yeah, I find that all very interesting, group number one. So overall, you guys, the thing that I feel like is changing for you guys on your horizon, I feel like you guys are releasing the need to control certain situations. I do feel like if you guys have been struggling with mental health, I do feel like that is going to improve once you guys, again, take notice of those negative outlets or those negative things that are surrounding you, and you're able to clear that path forward. I also feel like you guys are going to be stepping into a position of leadership, and not necessarily where you are leading other people, but where you are being that leader that you need for yourself, okay? Also, you guys need to know you're good enough, group number one. I feel like perhaps the horizon may present you guys with some more self-love, or showing you how to love yourself better, showing how to love yourself deeper. Perhaps even boundaries and letting go. There's a huge letting go here, right? So that's what I have for you guys, group number one. Please let me know below how this has resonated. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. All right, bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. We will start off with the zodiac dice. Ooh, we have Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sag. And we have Taurus. Sagittarius and Taurus, hello. Sagittarius again, and Leo. Hello, Leo. Hello, Sag. Virgo and Pisces. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Pisces. Sister signs. Hello, hello. Sun, moon, rising, you guys. All right, so jumping into the reading, you guys, the first thing we have here is the sun. It's in reverse, though. So the sun in reverse is talking about feeling depleted. It's talking about feeling exhausted. It's talking about feeling like you have to be 100% all the time. It's almost like constantly being on go, or constantly being on like, go. That's really what it gives. So with the sun in reverse, you guys, I am feeling like the major change that's happening in your life, you guys may become very busy. It's also very possible that you guys are going to be gaining a lot of responsibilities on your plate, or gaining a lot of, just responsibilities on your plate. Maybe you guys are going to have a really full schedule. Maybe you guys are going to be entering into a stage where people are relying on you a lot more, or people are relying on you to bring them something, or bring them some type of energy or resource or service. But yeah, this just feels like you're having a lot expected of you and feeling depleted. This encourages you guys, when it's in reverse, to take a break though, and to remember to like take care of yourself. You can't give if you have nothing left to give, right? So make sure that you are filling up your cup. Make sure that you are not completely depleting yourself, you guys, because again, if you have nothing to give, you're going to be on empty, or if you're on empty, you're going to have nothing to give. So the Five of Cups, you guys, is talking about disappointment. The Five of Cups is talking about, basically you had 5 cups, 3 of your cups spilled over, you have 2 cups left, and you're really bummed out because you're like, I was expecting to have 5 cups and now I don't. So this could be unexpected like loss in money, or an unexpected loss in a relationship, or an unexpected loss with your job or something like that. And not necessarily like completely losing your job or completely losing your relationship, but it's like, I thought that it was something that it's not, or it turned out not to be. Having expectations and our expectations not being met, right? But with this card, it is important to remember that we do still have 2 cups. We do still have things in our life to be grateful for. So I do want you guys to keep that in mind with this card. Even though we are disappointed or our expectations have not been met, we do still have something that we have. We still have those 2 cups. So that is what the Five of Cups is talking about. Also, I want to say there's like an overreach. All right, so the next card we have here is the Ten of Spears. The Ten of Spears talks about money, all right? Now, this isn't money, you guys, that comes in like, all right, this is money that has been built over long periods of time. So this could be signifying you guys invest. Oh, I don't know if you guys like play in the stock play. I don't know if you guys are in the stock market or into crypto or anything like that, but if you guys are, these two cards together kind of make sense. Crypto usually goes down during this time of year because people are selling off to, you know, get presents and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So things usually plummet during this time. Anyways, but that could be a situation going on here because, you know, we're disappointed, and this talks about money being built over long periods of time, which oftentimes gives me the energy of investments. So for some of you, if you are invested in crypto or the stock market, it's very possible that you are seeing things plummet. You're a little stressed out about it. It's fine. Just stop looking. With this card, though, for everybody else who doesn't relate to that, this is talking about, again, having money that is growing over time. Investments. Maybe you guys are buying a property. Maybe you guys were trying to buy a property and perhaps someone put in a higher offer, so you're disappointed. Maybe you recently bought a property and you're disappointed in what it ended up being, or you realize there's more issues with the house or something like that. Now, this could also be talking about you guys going to school and perhaps it's not everything that you thought it was going to be. So you're disappointed, but there's some type of like investment that we have made, or some type of investment that we are making that eventually is going to pay off, but I don't feel like it's giving us the results that we want right now. So we're disappointed in the fact that we aren't reaping the benefits of the sacrifice we're making now. Does that make sense? Investment, money. Okay, that's what the Ten of Pentacles is talking about. So the next card we got here is Hello Cancer. First of all, hello. Is the Chariot. All right, so with the Chariot, you guys, this is talking about this is talking about needing, because it's in reverse, this is talking about needing to recognize the strength that you have within yourself. All right, realize that everything that you need is right here. Like, you got this. You need to believe in yourself. You need to trust in yourself. That's truly what the Chariot in reverse is talking about, recognizing your inner strength and willpower. So that is that. There may be a lack of faith in yourself or a lack of belief in yourself right now. Maybe through this disappointing situation, you have just been like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it, or I'm not going to be able to this or that. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not good enough for that. Through this disappointment, but you guys need to remember with the Chariot that you are worthy, you are capable of being successful, you are capable of finding happiness, you're capable of achieving whatever it is you're trying to achieve with this long-term investment. Also, you guys, I want to let you know, again, this is a group reading, so this long-term investment could have to do with relationships as well. I know for me, I look at my relationships as long-term investments. If I'm putting energy into somebody, if I'm putting love into somebody, I'm expecting to have a long-standing relationship with that person. I don't put my energy into like fleeting relationships, right? Or relationships where I'm just like, oh, I don't plan on having them in my life 20 years from now, right? Everyone that is in my life, it's because I fully intend on having them in my life for the rest of my life, obviously, unless something happens. So it could also be talking about that, really trying to put in quality into your relationships. All right, so the next card we have here is Resilience, and it says, burn away the past. I don't know if you guys are quite literally burning away something from your past or removing yourself from past energy, removing yourself from past people, but there's something here in regards to your past showing up. For me, this just feels like freedom, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be so literal. It doesn't have to be so like, oh, I'm letting go of my ex, or I'm dropping this person out of my life, or I'm moving on from a job. It could literally just be like internally we are letting go of our idea of what our life was going to be, or we're letting go of our past conditioning, and we're just freeing ourselves, right? We're allowing ourselves to experience the world in a fresh lens. So that is another possibility with that. The next oracle card we have here is Honor Your Mystical Creative Force. Baby, yes. Okay. This is the group of creatives, you guys. I think there's another card in here that talks about creativity, but this is the group of creatives. This is the group where you guys are the artists, you guys are the actors, you guys are the actresses, you guys are the singers, you guys are the musicians, you guys are the chefs. Okay. This is that group. Maybe you're even content creators, right? But whatever it is, you guys, this is saying you need to honor yourself in that way. You guys need to honor where it is your soul is calling you to go. Honor your creativity. Honor what it is, the gifts that you have to bring to the world, right? Don't sell yourself for less, is what I feel like this is saying. Yeah, we have epiphany. All right, maybe you guys are going to be experiencing an epiphany on the horizon, which is so exciting because I feel like epiphanies are so like, they're like golden little nuggets in our life, right? And whenever we get to experience an epiphany, I feel like life just opens up. But with this, it says literally, reveal your gifts. So if you guys are shy and you're too shy to like embark on the journey of your dreams, or embark on the journey of finding love, or embark on the journey of just living a life that makes you happy, I'm feeling like this is encouraging you guys to do that, to rip open your soul and bear your gifts to the freaking world, right? I love this card so much, you guys. As you can see here, this woman has a wound on her arm, and the fluid that is leaking from her body is gold. It's the gold, it's the treasure that she holds within herself, right? So it can be, I don't want to say painful to do this, but it can be rather vulnerable, right? So I do feel like for some of you, vulnerability plays a role in you guys showing your gifts, right? So if you have been holding back on an emotional level, or you've been scared to be vulnerable, either in a romantic sense, or again, if you are creatives watching this, I'm feeling like this is encouraging you guys to become more vulnerable so that you can bear your gifts to the world, or bear your gifts to the people around you. Even maybe just to yourself, right? Maybe you're afraid of success. Maybe you're afraid to fully put your all into it. The next card we have here is personal issues reach a resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Cancer, you popped up twice now, so hello to my fellow Cancers. With this card, you guys, this is talking about obviously personal issues coming to a resolution. It could be talking about you guys coming to terms with this disappointment, with this like, dang, that freaking kind of sucks. It could also be talking about you guys, these responsibilities happening, and you guys putting that energy back into yourself and not trying to deplete yourself too much. Even with the investments, you guys, like maybe you guys have invested again financially and you're worried about that, so perhaps that is going to come to a conclusion. I'm not sure what this personal issue is. Obviously this is a group reading, you guys. It would be, you know, I could name off 20 million things of what this could mean, but you guys know better than I do. Personal issues coming to a resolution. Oh, the next two cards, you guys, are shadow work cards, and they can be a little bit abrasive, so please just understand I'm reading from the cards and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be hurtful at all. But the first one we have here, it says forgive self. Forgive self, accept what has happened, and give yourself grace to make mistakes. Oh, this is so interesting because I was talking about this in the last group. I literally told the last group, like, you need to be okay with making mistakes. So maybe you as well, group number 2, you need to be okay with making mistakes. You need to be okay with things not being perfect. Life isn't perfect. Us as humans, we are all so flawed, you guys, okay? And it's so important that we don't beat ourselves up over our flaws or over our mistakes. It's important to learn from them, to recognize them, to look at them, but to not hold ourselves to our mistakes, or to not hold ourselves to, this is all I am, right? So I'm not talking about like, you know, mistakes that are like, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you make a mistake in regards, like an accidental mistake, like don't beat yourself up over it for the rest of your life. So give yourself grace, basically. The next one we have here is suspiciousness, and it says, suspiciousness is a quality of distrust and disbelief. Give yourself a reason why you should feel this. Give yourself reasons why you feel this. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing suspiciousness in your life, or if you're feeling distrust from the people around you, or from the circumstances that are taking place in your life. Literally, this says to give yourself reasons why you feel this. So I feel like, again, this is your own personal shadow work to do. If you are relating to this card, give yourself reasons why you feel this way and then resolve that. The next card I have here is a crystal card, and it's a big spite. The zodiac signs connected to this card is Aries and Taurus. Also the moon, so Cancer, you're here again. So it's a timing action change. Timing is everything, and with big spite, that couldn't be truer. Big Spite has an impeccable knack for the right timing and can encourage you to try new things, pursue an opportunity, or change anything that needs an update. Big Spite opens the connection between your base chakra to your heart chakra and infuses you with unconditional love for yourself and others. Big Spite encourages energy expressed as action, movement, and progression to move towards true alignment between you and your soul. Update what's outdated with joy and recharge your life. Okay. Literally, so basically you need to turn the chariot right side up, right? Have that willpower to move forward and update your life, okay? Update your life, you guys. The epiphany. So that is what I got for you guys. Group number 2. I find this all very interesting. I feel like overall we are kind of, maybe, oh my God, that Big Spite really kind of tied everything together in a nice little bow. We are letting go of the past. And again, you guys, I told you, I don't necessarily feel like this has to do with an ex or a job or this or that. Obviously it could be, but I feel like it's more so of like a state of mind. We're updating our state of mind. We're updating our practices. We're updating our day-to-day. We're getting rid of what no longer is updated, and we are updating things with joy. That's what I have for you guys, group 2. Let me know below how this has resonated. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll talk to you very soon. Okay, bye. Group number freaking 3, hello. How are you guys doing? I will start off, you guys, with the astrology, the zodiac dice. We have Capricorn, and we got, I would say Virgo, but I meant Libra. Okay, so Capricorn and Libra, hello. Love you so much, Cappy. Love you so much, Libra. Cancer and Leo. Love you so much. Cancer and Capricorn sister signs, hello. Interesting. So, this one, you guys, had me a little like, because we have 3 7s. I don't know why I went 3 7s, because this is 7. But we have 3 7s here. We have the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands, which I find rather interesting. So I'm just going to get into it. We have the 7 of Cups, which the next card makes sense with this card. So the 7 of Cups, you guys, talks about having a lot of options in front of you. When I'm doing a love reading, this reads to me as online dating, because obviously when you're scrolling, when you're flipping and flapping on Tinder, point is, this is like options in front of us, right? This is like, we have a lot of options. Now, obviously, this isn't a love reading, so I want you guys to take it how it resonates, but there's options. We got choices. We got selections, okay? Now, the thing about these choices are they're a little bit distorted. And this could be talking about us being prone to illusion, or us being prone to not seeing things clearly, or having rose-colored glasses on, okay, in regards to our decisions, or these choices that are in front of us. So I find this interesting. There's choices we have in front of us. We have a decision that we need to make, but we don't have clarity. We don't have a clear direction, or a clear answer, or a clear feeling on what it is that we should do, right? Find that interesting. We also have Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse, first of all, hello, Libra energy, but Justice in reverse talks about again, having a little bit of distorted vision, or having a little bit of a distorted perception on things, and needing to re-look over your options, or reevaluate your view on the situation, or reevaluate your perception. There's some type of reevaluation of the perception that comes with this card, you guys. Obviously, this could be talking about something unjust happening, or something that you view as unfair happening. But again, with this card, it calls for you guys to readjust your perception, transform the way that you're seeing the situation, or even like edit, or try to like put yourself in somebody else's shoes, right? That's kind of what this is talking about. So yeah, find that interesting. Now we also have the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords has 2 different meanings here. This could be talking about feeling like a fraud, or feeling like a fugazi, as I like to call it, feeling fake, or feeling like almost imposter syndrome. This could be talking about you or somebody around you being inauthentic, or feeling, again, like a fugazi, like a fraud. imposter syndrome, perhaps. The other meaning to this card, though, it talks about needing to prioritize. So needing to get all your ducks in a row, needing to figure out what's important, what's not important, what can I get rid of, what should I keep. So yeah, again, find it interesting, you guys. It feels a little weird. Then we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, you guys, talks about people being envious of you. So I don't know how we got from like all of this energy to this, but there's something going on here, you guys, where I feel like whatever decision you're making, I do feel like you guys may see this, the choices that you have in front of you, or you guys may feel like someone's doing you dirty, or someone's lying to you, or someone's hiding things from you. But on the outside, it may seem like you're in a rather favorable position. Like the people on the outside may look at you and go, oh my God, she has everything. He has everything. Their life is so perfect. And it may not actually be like that. It may also be a situation where there are like really good aspects of your life, right? Like maybe things are going really good at work, or maybe things are going really good in your relationship, but you're having issues with your family, or you're having issues with your mental health, or whatever it may be. But people are seeing you as in a position of envy, and they don't understand like, why not me? And what they don't see is all the hard work and effort that you put in behind the scenes, right? So I find it very, very interesting, you guys. I'm going to move on to the Oracle cards because I feel like we'll get more clarity there, but yeah. So the first Oracle card we have here is Euphoria, and it says honor yourself. So obviously I'm feeling like you guys need to honor yourself. You guys need to honor where it is that you're at. This for me feels like a situation where it's like we have to honor the season that we're in. We have to honor the place that we are currently at, and not be like, oh, I should be doing better, or oh, I should be in a position that is further along. It's like, no, just honor where you're at. Honor yourself. Honor your body for where it's at right now. Honor your work situation for where it's at right now. Your relationship, like honor everything as it is currently, and don't be hard on yourself in regards to like where you should be or where you feel like you should be, right? The next card we have here is Sacrifice. What can you let go of? So you guys are letting go of something or releasing something. I'm really feeling like for some of you it's the imposter syndrome. I don't know why I feel like some of you have that. There may be people around you who are less fortunate than you. Maybe it's like your family members, maybe it's your friends, and they, again, have this not necessarily jealous energy, but perhaps just like, oh my gosh, like you're living such a nice life. And perhaps it has gotten you to the point where you feel like you have imposter syndrome, where you're like, yeah, why me? Why did I have it easier? Why did I have this? Why do I have that? And these other people don't. It could also be a situation in which you are in, again, a really happy relationship where you're like, oh, like I get to have this happy relationship, but my best friend is going through like turmoil, or my mother's going through turmoil, or my father, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Whoever. With this, there's something that we have to let go of. There's something old that we're letting go of. There's something that we need to release, okay? The next card we have here is Serendipity, Merge with the Flow. So again, you guys, really not having resistance towards whatever this like success is, because again, there are people around you who are viewing you as successful, or who are viewing you like you have something that they're envious of. And I feel like you guys may be resistant against that because you're like, no, like I feel like a fraud, or I feel like I have imposter syndrome. I feel like I'm not good enough. And this is saying like, no, like recognize the place in which you are at and accept how things are. Again, it feels like there's really just an energy of like acceptance here, or there's an energy of like resisting, right? We're not resisting the things, the events that are happening around us. The next card we have here is Believe in the Impossible, and this is a blue moon. So believe in the impossible. I find this rather interesting as well, you guys. Perhaps there's a situation where you guys feel like there is an impossible like outcome, like it's never going to end, or you're never going to get to the finish line. And this is saying believe in the impossible 100%. I feel like this is so freaking important. I watched a Christmas movie last night, and it's interesting that this is coming up now because like, anyways, but the Christmas movie was talking about, someone said the word impossible, like, oh, that's impossible. And another character in the movie responded with impossible is Like, you just don't see the way to the possibility, right? Basically, like, you just don't see the path to the possibility. There's nothing that is actually impossible except for your mindset. Like, you create the impossible scenarios. Believe in the impossible. Believe that things will work out for the best. We have 2 shadow work cards here, you guys. So, first one is emotionally detached, and it says, are you protecting yourself from unwanted drama or stress? Feel positive emotions within yourself. To feel emotions is to live freely. Oh my God, perhaps you guys aren't honoring your emotions. Maybe that's why this honor yourself is popping up. Maybe you guys aren't honoring your emotions. Maybe you guys are feeling like you have to be happy because there are people who are in worse situations. Maybe you feel like you guys have to be thankful because A, B, and C. And perhaps this is just saying, like, honor the place in which you are at. You know what I'm saying? Like, honor your sad emotions, honor your anger, honor your happiness, honor your sadness. Like, honor every emotion that you're experiencing, you guys. Perhaps this is even talking about releasing something from the past. Again, perhaps we need to release ourselves from this emotional detachment. Maybe we are a little bit numb to the things or the circumstances that are happening in our life. And this is saying, like, feel everything. To feel is to live. All right. Now, the next one we have here is knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with darkness of other people. So recognizing your shadow, okay? Recognizing your shadow and your downfalls is the best method for dealing with other people. So I just feel like that's saying know thyself. And the last one I have here, you guys, is Cinnabar. It says manifestation, wealth, inspiration. It is connected to Leo energy and Mercury energy. So Hellooo, Virgo, and Gemini. This says, known as the alchemist stone, Cinnabar is a crystal used to enhance metaphysical abilities, call in abundance, and manifest your heart's desires. Cinnabar's name is oriented from the Persian word meaning dragon's blood and refers to the tiny red gem sprinkled across the stone. This crystal is powerful in enhancing your life force, giving you stamina you need to carry out your task and go after the things that can feel larger than life. Oh my God, believe in the impossible. Believe in the freaking impossible, group number 3. Larger than life. Cinnabar grounds and encourages you while you reach beyond what you believed was possible. I didn't read the end of that, you guys. I didn't read the end of that. Okay. So 100%, you guys, the thing that's changing in your life, I feel like you guys have a goal or a desire that you view as impossible or you view as so far out of reach. And I don't want to tell you guys, because this is a group reading, I don't want to say you're reaching that. I don't want to say that because this is a group reading. But I feel like you guys are going to be putting forth the effort towards trying to reach the impossible in which you view as your dreams. And you guys need to remember, like, the idea of impossibility is only the boundaries that you're setting in your mind. If you unleash yourself from those boundaries or from those lines of, like, this is impossible, then anything can happen. Like, anything is literally possible, you guys. And I genuinely, full-heartedly believe that. Anything is freaking possible. Believe in the impossible. Now, I'm not talking about anything crazy like being able to breathe fire or, like, being able to grow zucchini out of your armpits. I'm not saying that, but, like, obviously whatever dreams, whatever goals you guys have, you can reach that. Okay, so I do feel like that is something that is changing in your guys' life on the horizon. You guys putting forth that effort, perhaps even releasing those mental blocks that you have that are trying to prevent you from reaching the impossible. Emotional detachment, I feel like you guys may be getting more in tune with your emotions and honoring more of your emotions, recognizing the darkness within yourself. You guys may be going on a journey of self-love or even doing some shadow work. I don't know if you guys have gotten into your shadow work yet, but that may be something that's going on. Also, this energy of, like, the imposter syndrome here, you guys need to know that you are worthy of success, you are worthy of happiness, and that's not too out of reach for you guys. Like, you're deserving of that. We're all deserving of that. And there's enough in the world for everybody. Like, there's enough resources, there's enough money, there's enough people to fall in love with. Like, there's enough for everybody. So get your mindset out of a state of lack. If you feel like your mindset is in a state of lack, you need to let go of that. All right, group number 3. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for allowing me to read for you today. And yeah, let me know below how this has resonated. Thank you. I love you. I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Group number 4, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and start off, you guys, with the Zodiac dice. We have Virgo and Aquarius. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius and Pisces. Ooh. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Pisces. Oops. Wait, where's the Aquarius there? Cancer and Aquarius. Oh my God, Aquarius. Hello, this is your group. Hello, Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is you. Okay. Taurus and Pisces. So hello. All right, you guys. All right. Starting off, we have the Empress. The Empress is this beautiful, magical, creative person, woman. That's why she's depicted as pregnant, because obviously, like, pregnancy, we are creating something, we're creating life. Obviously, you guys don't have to be a woman or pregnant or trying to get pregnant or anything like that. You guys could be artists, you guys could be musicians. When I say artists, you guys, I do look at that in a broad spectrum, because I view everything as art. Everyone has their own form of art. But whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is that you're passionate about, it may be something to do with artistic abilities. With this card, you guys, I feel like you guys are bringing life to something that you have worked on for a really long time, or you guys are bringing life to something that you're very passionate about, and you're super excited to, like, welcome this thing into the world. This is also talking about divine feminine energy, so hello to all the divine feminines out there. This is just talking about creativity and bringing beauty into the world, being luxurious and abundant. You guys don't necessarily have to be welcoming in abundance into your life, but for some of you, through this creation that you are creating, you guys may be receiving some type of abundance from that. Moving on, we have the Three of freaking Pentacles, which is one of my favorite cards, because this is talking about working together with other people to bring something bigger, like, than yourself, right? So I look at this as, like, perhaps collaborating with somebody to create a book, or collaborating with somebody, even, I mean, a child, obviously, you collaborate with somebody to make a baby, right? That's obviously not for all of you, but if you resonate, you resonate. This could be talking about you collaborating with somebody on a school project or at work or whatever it is, you guys, like, we're collaborating with even a relationship, right? When we think about building a relationship, it takes two people to build a freaking relationship. So you could be meeting somebody and collaborating with this person to build a beautiful, healthy relationship. All right. So whatever it is, whatever's going on in your guys' life, I feel like on the horizon, you guys are coming together with one other person or multiple other people to make something happen, or to bring about some type of, like, thing, right? You have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, you guys, is literally like, we are successful, babe. We are in our bag. We are in our happiness. We are in our, like, golden hour, right? The Six of Wands is quite literally, we're rolling up and we're like, whoa, whoa, we freaking victorious. We're victorious out here. That is what the Six of Wands is. Like, literally, it's just a victory. It's a victory. So I don't know if you guys have been studying really hard for a test, or if you guys have been working really hard on a work project or on a creative project, or again in a relationship. Maybe you guys have been working on yourself, trying to raise your standards, and perhaps you guys have been trying to create harmony within your relationships. And this is like a victory, right? This is all the hard work and effort. I'm so sorry. That LaCroix. This is all the hard work and effort that we have put into something finally coming to, like, to life, right? We're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We're finally seeing the finish line. We're finally seeing the freaking confetti coming down, okay? Sure. Six of Wands. And then we also have the Ace of Wands, which the Ace of Wands, you guys, is talking about an exhilaration of energy. Sometimes I do see the Ace of Wands, you guys, and I'm only mentioning this because I mentioned it earlier as well. Sometimes I see the Ace of Wands as bringing life to something. The reason why I say this is because this talks about, first of all, it's a wand, right? When you think of a wand, you know, if you think about body parts and a wand, obviously the wand can represent that. So sometimes I see this as, like, building a family with somebody, because it can represent that adult energy sometimes, and the passion and the excitement. So for some of you, that could again be a situation. However, whatever's going on in your guys' life, this is talking about new growth coming in. Usually this card is depicted with little green stems coming off the stick, the wand, and there's, like, new life being presented, right? There's something new coming up, and we're so excited about it, and we're so passionate about it, and we're, like, pumped, right? So I don't know, group number 4. This feels like the most positive group. I mean, all the groups felt really good, but like something about this group just feels like, okay. I'm excited for you guys, group number 4. All right, the next card we have here is Perfect Acceptance. This always reminds me of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone. Basically, this reminds me of the Devil's Snare, right? Just relaxing into what it is we have gotten ourselves into. So with this card, you guys, it could be talking about you guys needing to readjust yourself into the new situation or into the new normal that you guys are going to be experiencing. I'm feeling like this change is rather massive for you guys, and not that the change wasn't massive for the other groups, but I feel like for you guys particularly, you're going to be able to look back and be like, oh my God, like things are so freaking different, right? So with this, it feels like we are in an environment in which we are unfamiliar with, and we kind of have to relax into that environment so that it becomes our norm, right? I don't know if you guys are moving to a different place, or if you guys are getting a new job, or again, entering into a new relationship, but I feel like there's something new coming into your guys' life, and it's a little bit I don't want to say uncomfortable, because it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It feels like we're super excited about it, but it's like unfamiliar, right? So we're like, oh, gotta, it feels like we have to readjust a little bit and like really settle into what's taking place. The next card we have here is Vertigo, and it says, whatever you choose will be correct. So whatever you choose, group number 4, will be correct. I know sometimes people have a hard time with making decisions that they feel very sound about or they feel very confident in, because we're like, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I go down the wrong path? I don't want you guys to worry about that or think too heavily on that, group number 4. I want you guys to trust your intuition. I want you guys to trust your inner knowing. We all have an intuition, you guys, all of us, okay? We would not have been able to evolve to where we are at if we didn't have intuition. We all have a connection to something outside of ourselves that gives us foresight. All of us. I don't care what anybody says. Some people are more connected to it than others, and that's due to conditioning, due to the environment, whatever, but we all have it. So please listen to it, connect to it, and trust it, all right? We have everything in perfect balance, all right? This group feels so beautiful. This group feels so at peace, and so just like everything feels really good. So I don't know if you guys have had a hard time or you guys have been going through difficulties in your life, but if you have, I want this card to encourage you guys that everything will even out. Everything will become balanced. You will find your peace, right? Also with this card, you guys, I do feel like it's talking about perhaps you guys entering into a stage where things may slow down a little bit. Things may get a little bit more calmer or a little bit more in alignment with your own personal like pace, right? Everyone has their own personal vibration and how it is they like to move, how it is they like to go about life. And I'm feeling like your life is going to be coming into more balance with your natural energetic output, right? So for me, I'm someone where I'm really calm. I like to relax and like, I'm really quiet. And I know sometimes in my videos I come off very like, woo, but it's because I'm sitting in my room by myself. I'm not like that in person or with other people, unless I'm really, really close to them. But yeah, so my point in saying that is I feel more comfortable in a space where things are calm and relaxing and like, you know what I'm saying? But you may be somebody who's really active and really outgoing. So you may be entering into a stage where your outside life, like the outside world, is matching where you're at vibrationally, right? All right. Now we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Libra, you showed up in the dice as well. So hello, Libra. We love you so much. My baby sister is a Libra. So love Libras, even though y'all are, y'all know how you are. Anyways, Libra energy. Win-win outcome is forecast. This may be talking about in love. Again, you guys, this is also talking about balance though, right? Because we have those Libra scales coming in to be like, harmonize. So what can I say? I've already said that, right? With the freaking 6 of Wands, that already came into confirmation. So I'm going to move on to your guys' shadow work cards. These cards can be a little bit abrasive, group number 4. So please forgive me if I'm sounding abrasive. I'm not trying to. I'm just reading the cards. So take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it. So the first shadow work card says uncompromising. Think about being fair and working in harmony with another person. Shut up. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what. When I was shuffling this card, you guys, I thought this was the Three of Wands. When I was shuffling, I read this as the Three of Wands, and I only realized it was the Three of Pentacles when I started, like, when I was on camera reading it to you guys. Like, I picked it up and I was like, oh, actually, this is the freaking Three of Spears, and then I read it to you guys, right? But literally up until the moment that I picked this up, I thought it was the Three of Wands. So I find it interesting that this is saying working in harmony with another person, because I quite literally didn't realize that until like just now, basically. So you guys may be, again, working in harmony with somebody else. I do feel like for some of you who have been looking for love, it's very possible that you guys are going to be finding yourself in a harmonious connection. Uncompromising, maybe talking about you guys need to work on compromising in certain situations, or work on becoming more open to new ideas or new ways of being. Again, perhaps that perfect acceptance. We also have inconsistent, and it says, think about if your thoughts, actions, and routines are inconsistent. Does it serve you well on a daily basis? All right, guys, so I don't want to like come at anybody sideways. And again, if this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But inconsistency, I feel like is not a flaw, but just such a like dream killer, right? I feel like a lot of people have goals and aspirations and desires, and the only thing that is really holding them back is their lack of consistency. And I'm not trying to call anybody out. Yet again, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but if you are wanting something and you're wanting to live a certain lifestyle, we'll use me, right? I like to use me as an example because I don't want to pick on you guys. I'd rather pick on myself. So for an example, you guys, I'm someone where I really feel mentally better and physically better when I work out. However, I work out very inconsistently, right? And every time I get done with a workout, I'm like, oh, I feel so much better. Why don't I do that more? Why don't I just work out every day? And I'll do that for a little bit and then I'll stop, right? And for me, it's really, really frustrating because I always get to the point where it's like my stamina's up, I feel good, I feel healthy, and then I stop. And it's really frustrating, right? So that's something where I need to be more consistent in, because I want to live a life where I'm the healthiest I can be. I have really good stamina. I feel mentally clear, but I'm standing in my own way of that, right? So that's something that I'm currently working on. So again, if you are experiencing something, or if you're wanting something in life, but you aren't bringing consistent energy towards that thing, I think that's just something you should look at. Okay, that's what that's saying. Now, moving on to the last card we have here, you guys, this is agate. And it says stability, grounding, and truth is connected to Mercury, so Gemini and Virgo yet again. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bumblebee. All right, so it says a stabilizing, whoa. Okay, I didn't even realize that it was talking about stability. We do have that perfect balance, everything in perfect balance in the win-win forecast with the freaking Libra scales. Find that interesting yet again. So a stabilizing stone, agate, is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life. Much like the patterns on the crystal itself, grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. A wonderful stone to heal resentment, agate frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. Agate takes its time, vibrating at a slow, steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. That was really beautiful. Okay, you guys. So with this, it's basically just saying that there is a need for healing of the mind, body, or spirit. Okay, bringing more harmony into your life, being grounded. Also talking about allowing yourself to go at the pace in which is comfortable for you guys and not pushing yourself to fix everything all at once, right? So, I'm excited for this group the most, group number 4. Like, out of everybody, I'm the most excited for you guys. Please keep me updated on this, you guys. If you are experiencing this win, if you guys are experiencing this parade, this confetti moment, please keep me updated, because I'm genuinely, like, so freaking excited for you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you. That is what I got for you. Thank you. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Okay, bye.